Over the last month, we explored one of the most fascinating countries in the world. From the vibrant streets of Istanbul to the magical landscapes of Cappadocia, the turquoise coast of Fethiye, and the stunning Mediterranean views of Antalya. Every stop brought something unforgettable. This was our journey through Turkey. Welcome back to Freedom on a Budget.
So we just spent a month in Turkey, and we started in Turkey because our previous cruise ended there. So we were on the Norwegian Sky, and it ended in Istanbul. And when we saw that, we are like, Turkey, let's make the most of it. So made our way there, stayed in Istanbul for 8 days. We then moved to Cappadocia, and we were there for 3 nights. I believe it was 3 nights. And then we spent 7 nights in Fethiye, and then 9 nights in Antalya. So that basically should add up to 28 days. So, yes. So Istanbul was huge.
Big
huge.
city.
Very big.
Yeah.
And so many
Lots to see there.
so many mosques.
Yeah.
That blew me
Mosques,
away.
yeah.
How many mosques there were. They're absolutely beautiful. There are so many. But if you look at that video, we're gonna, you can look and enjoy what we enjoyed and all of the places that we did explore and see. So take a look at the video. We did forget to take a video of our our room. Partly because we're both sick. Okay, so we were like, we're still gonna hit the ground running. We're still gonna explore. We tried to not allow it to stop us, but we both felt pretty rough.
Yeah. Little under the weather.
A little under the weather.
But we toughed it through. We still saw lots. We got around. And...
Yeah, we still wanted to explore. So, but Istanbul was fabulous. It was
big city, lots to see, lots of walking. Took the metro around, which was great.
And then from there, we ended up flying to Cappadocia. And wow.
That was amazing. Just all the caves and the history there, the geological formations.
It also blew me away that we could actually go in the caves.
Yeah. You could go in the caves.
Yeah, I can't. Yeah.
Lots to see. Little town, but it's just all over. I thought it'd be like one little area that you'd see these caves now, but it's all over the place.
Right in town.
Yeah.
And we did take a tour, which was really good. It was really, really good. Yeah. But
our hotel room was pretty cool. It was a cave hotel.
So cool.
Pretty cool.
Yes. And
then the balloons. The balloons floating over.
There was just so much.
That was amazing.
Yes. So check that video because I think you'll be impressed. We were very much impressed. But so Cappadocia, we spent 3 nights. It blew us away. We were starting to feel better at that point. And so when we made our way now to Fethiye, and we decided, why fly? We can take a bus. I will say this on our behalf. It was significantly cheaper. And we figure if we're going to be on a bus overnight, you're going to sleep anyways, so who cares? But it was a good 15 hours on that bus.
Yeah, it was supposed to be 12, but it ended up being longer. They did a lot of stops along the way. But it was fine. It was good. It was a different way of traveling. Very affordable.
3 times less than, and I don't mind getting a flight if it's going to get you there and you get to be where you want to be. But there's some point where you kind of go, okay, that's ridiculous. And it was quite expensive in our budget world to fly. So we decided to opt with that bus. And you know what? it was great. It was longer than we anticipated. But
Mhm.
they stopped and we got off,
And some of the
stretched our
scenery
legs.
was great going through the
Oh,
mountains and that.
spectacular.
Quite a bit of it was at night, but the morning part was through the mountains. It was fabulous.
Oh yeah. It was really nice. We got there around noon, and that was Fethiye. Fethiye is more like a beach town,
Yeah.
and it was more relaxing than the other two places because the
More
other two
low
places
key,
we were touring
relaxing
almost and exploring almost
beach
every
vibe.
day. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
more of that beach vibe. So very
that was
relaxing.
nice.
It was really nice. It's very lovely. Wonderful meals. Like
Yeah. Found a restaurant. We ate I think 4 times.
yeah,
Same restaurant.
4 or 5
Again,
times. I think
when
we
you
went
find a
one
good
lunchtime.
restaurant,
Yeah.
kind of stick with it. So
Yes. So that was really good too. And then from there is where we did take a bus now from Fethiye to Antalya, and
it's about 3 hour trip.
through the
So
mountains
quite,
again.
yeah, straight through the mountains. And, yeah, that was a nice ride. We were afternoon.
hmm
Got a little bit of rain going through.
hmm
That's yeah,
And
good scenery.
Antalya was a combination of big city slash beach ocean view area.
Yeah,
So there's a little bit more to
and the old
explore
town
there.
feeling too, right?
hmm
In along the streets there.
hmm
It,
Yeah.
it was nice, and that's where our hotel was too, and just in the old town.
hmm
So we're close to the
We walked
main
everywhere,
part, but
everything.
quiet enough that it was nice in the old part.
It's very lovely. Like, it's a combination of bigger town because there's a little bit more to explore there as compared to Fethiye.
Mm.
That within where we wanted to walk. But it was lovely. We were there for 9 days as well. And so what surprised me the most out of all of these places, or was all of these places, and the fact that the cost to be there was more than we anticipated. Our meals were more in line with what we would spend in the US
Mhm.
for a meal, close to Canada, quite honestly. So
Yeah,
the research we did was it's going to be less than.
yeah. And
So,
inflation there is just going really crazy.
mhm,
Seemed like every month or so when we were looking into it, the prices just kept going up and up. And even from when we did our research to when we got there, prices were higher again. So
mhm,
not sure what the future is going to be like there.
mhm,
Still is somewhat affordable, but nothing like it looked like, 6 months, a year and a half ago.
mhm.
Uh,
Yeah, so be aware
Much
of that.
cheaper. So yeah, I just want to let you know that
Mhm.
it's neat place to go to, but inflation's gone crazy. But
So if we did a comparison, like if I bought a Coke, it was almost like $3 Canadian, which is a lot. Um, it depended, like if you went to the grocery store and bought one, then you're looking more like $1.75, less than
yeah,
$2. But if you went
but
into
it's
a
still not.
restaurant, no, it
Yeah,
surprised me. So a lot of times it's just let's just have some
yeah,
water kind of thing, which is fine with me. I don't have a problem with that. But it's more the fact that again, it surprised us, especially in Southeast Asia, when you get yourself
yeah.
a pop
We,
or
we
soda.
thought it might be closer to Southeast Asia, but Southeast Asia was way cheaper than
hmm
Turkey was.
hmm
So that was a bit surprising,
Yeah, yeah. Be aware
yeah,
of that.
it's neat to see though.
And we were not going to mention this, but I think we will for the sake of full disclosure. We were buying our bus passes in
Mm.
Istanbul, and we were fine
Or the metro.
at the metro.
Yeah.
And we were fine. We were just reading because you can choose the English language to be able to to walk your way through it. And so we were reading, and this fellow came behind us, and he goes, "No, no, no!" And he started pushing buttons on us, and we
Yeah.
kept saying
To
no
help out,
to help
but
out, but we said no, thank you. And then
yeah.
we hit cancel, and we did it again, and
But then he was
somehow he was
back right in there
too
again.
fast, and we kept looking at him and just saying no, thank you. And it's long story short to say that he somehow did charge his bus
Yeah,
pass.
I think he switched cards during it.
Yeah, he was
They're very
very
smooth.
quick, and we kept
Um,
telling him no, thank you, but he wasn't taking our
yeah.
word for it.
And he
And
was trying to put in more, and I said, no, we
yeah,
don't want that much. So we ended up putting less. So we did get scammed. Wasn't for a lot of
It
money.
was like $12
Yeah,
Canadian.
but
So you got to be firm. And even, I mean, we were firm. We kept saying, no, thank you, no, thank you. And he still,
yeah,
anyways.
and,
So
and we saw it happen quite
shortly
a few
after that,
times
yeah,
after that with some younger girls by the machines, and we kind of warned other people like, no, you don't need their help. They're gonna scam you.
yeah,
And very shortly after that, they disappeared. They were gone.
yeah.
So it's
And
nobody that works there. So
so subtle. Like this guy, we were standing there telling him no, thank you, but he still managed to do it. These
yep.
girls, you were buying the ticket for us. Again, we had to top up our card. And this young girl went over, she's on the right side of the machine and she's using her left hand to type for this lady. And I just kind of looked over and then the girl swiped over to the other side, lifted her hip. So she must have had her card in her pocket
Mhm.
and shoved up like this and started typing. And when I saw that, I just said, no, 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 no. I pushed her aside. I was like, excuse me, no, no, no. And I told the lady who was, she's supposed to help. No, no, no. And she unfortunately didn't even understand English. So um, I don't, she ended up leaving, which is good. And hopefully afterwards we saw security guards. So I think that's why the girls disappeared because that security lady was
Mhm.
behind us. So hopefully that lady who was trying to get herself set up, talk to somebody, an authority and not girls that just came by. Anyways, long
Yeah.
story short, just to say,
So
please
just be
beware.
aware of that. And the machines are good. You can select which language you want,
Mhm.
and it's pretty self-explanatory. You really don't need any help. Just take your time and do it right.
Yes.
But yeah, just
Just
if
say
anybody's
no,
trying
thank
to
you.
tell you, just say no
Or go
or
to
walk
somebody who
away.
legitimately works there.
Yeah,
Security guard. There's always somebody that's at the turnstile to
yeah,
make sure that you're, tapping your card and
yeah.
whatever. But I will also say this. That was in Istanbul. When we were in Antalya, we used their bus system as well, or their metro. And I'm going
Yeah.
to tell you right now, they have the tap. If you can get away with just using tap and not
Yeah.
having to buy a card or whatever, go that route. And we were going to buy a card because what we researched said buy card. But when you ask somebody, because we didn't know how much to put on the card, because as I said, in Istanbul, we ended up having it pop up. But he said, oh, you could just tap. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh,
These are,
okay.
yeah, MasterCard, Visa. And they said, yep. And these are just tap. These are, don't buy a card and put money on it.
Yep.
So we just did that and then kind of eliminated all that
Yes.
problems from
Yes.
buying a card and then loading money on the card.
Yeah.
And
So just
and you avoid the scammers too.
yeah. So just be
Yeah.
aware. And I'm so glad that we were very adamant in saying no to this
Mhm.
fellow. And like I said, he somehow still managed to get it done. But
Yeah.
I mean, live and learn. And
But other than
just
that, we never
no,
had the whole month,
everybody
the
else was
28 days
so,
there.
so good and so helpful. And if you're in need or you have any questions, talk to your concierge or your guy at your hotel. They will not steer you
Yeah, they're
wrong.
good.
They're made to help you.
Yeah.
That's what their job is. And so if you have any questions, always, you're on the side of caution. Talk to them guys. But yeah, so overall, it was a great month. I wish we would have felt better at the beginning of it. Um, and would I go back? Would you go back?
I think that we've seen it. There's other parts of the world that I'd like to see. Um, so
I
yeah,
feel the same way.
yeah,
I'm glad
it
we
was
saw it.
great to see it, but
Yeah.
I don't think it'd be a place I would rush back to.
No, no. It's very lovely. And for the time of year, the weather was still very nice.
Yeah, we had nice weather.
Very nice weather. And yeah, I think that there are a lot of other places we want to explore. And nothing really like knocked our pants off where we're like, we gotta go back. It was I mean, and Cappadocia blew our
Cappadocia,
minds.
yeah.
But
I
again,
think
we've
once you
seen it.
see it, then
Yeah.
that's good. But
Yeah.
definitely go see it if you haven't been there.
That's right. So that being said, we're on the move again. So we are now making our way to Rome. And from Rome, we're going to go to Civitavecchia, a little southern border town of the ocean. And we're going to be doing something pretty spectacular. And for us, we love cruising. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to hop on a cruise. So join us in next week's episode, and you will see us joining the celebrity ascent. The celebrity ascent. I personally have been wanting to go on this ship for years, couple of years. So we made it happen. So it's a transatlantic. We start in Civitavecchia and we end up in Fort Lauderdale. So join us next week when for the beginning of that journey.
Yeah, join us there.
Yeah.
Turkey has been an unforgettable experience, and we're so grateful we could share this journey with you. If you enjoyed traveling along with us, we'd really appreciate a like and a subscribe. It really helps our channel grow. And let us know in the comments which place in Turkey was your favorite.